You're listening to the Ice Day Elite Podcast, hosted by Paul and Coach West. This show brings you real conversations and interviews from the SoCal semi-pro world. Remember to like, comment, and hit subscribe.
Hey, y'all already know what you tuned in to, man. This is your boy, Coach West. I got my boy Paul down here in the building. This is the Ice Day Elite Podcast. Y'all know who we got. Y'all done saw the advertisements already. We got B-Flow in the building today, man.
What up, B?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Yourself, man?
Doing good. We're going to go ahead and get off into it, man. We're going to go ahead and break the ice. This is a segment called The Hot Seat with Coach West.
Let's go.
Something easy, a little razzle-dazzle. We're going to do a start, bench, and cut running back edition. Top 3 running backs in the NFL. Derrick Henry with the Tennessee Titans. Jonathan Taylor, Indianapolis Colts, and Christian McCaffrey with the Carolina Panthers. Start, bench, and cut, and why?
Start, bench, and cut. I mean, the obvious, I'm start there.
Come on.
I mean, you gotta look at production. You know, he's hard to stop. Like for every 5 carry, he's averaging 10 yards. For every 5. So if he getting 5 carries a game and he averaging 10, we already halfway down the field.
Yep.
Me personally, I like Jonathan Taylor. I like him, but I gotta cut him.
Ooh.
I gotta cut him. I gotta cut him. I like his game. He's explosive. I like it, but you know, I'm still in that scat back kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So for me, Christian McCaffrey all day, because I feel like he's a home run hitter at all times. Like he's a game changer. So no matter what you do, you still got to account for him. Jonathan Taylor, you could account for him. We just seen what happened in the playoffs. Hey, we stacked the box. He can't do nothing. That's it. But now we throw Christian out there. Hey, we can't stack the box. We got to be optimistic on if he gonna jump out and catch a pass.
Yep.
We go from there.
Okay. Well, that was start, bench, and cut. The hot seat with Coach West with my main man B-Flow in the building. Let's go and kick off this interview, man. Talk to him, Paul.
Go.
Yo, B-Flow. The one thing that I got to learn being your teammate this year and following you on Facebook, bro, is you're a girl dad. I'm a girl dad. What do you feel is the best part about being a girl dad, bro?
In all honesty, the best part of it is being able to give her the mind frame of a male's perspective. At every angle. So you got to think as a male, you know, as men in general, no matter the race, like you know how you act, you know how you were when you seen a female, you know and understand the ins and outs and the thought process and the games that we do play and the things that we do. So for me, knowing that I'm a single father and the things I still currently do, so I try to always keep her up to date, just in general, far as friends, right? Because you know our kids go to school and they have friends. We eliminate the friend thing out the picture.
Okay.
So we just keep everything real simple. But I mean, I love being a girl dad because you can just teach them everything you know. Literally, you give them every bit of game that you know from a male perspective, and hopefully later on in life they'll take that and run with it.
That's right. All right. So I know when you name your kid, there's a meaning behind the name to why you chose it for your child. Is there any meaning behind Paris, right?
There's no meaning. In all honesty,
okay, that's cool.
Her mother. Look, I'm gonna tell you the funny part about it was her mom didn't want her to be named after me, so she didn't want her initials to start with no type of B. So that's how we ended.
Kind of understandable now.
But I did pick my daughter's name. So we did. You know, I went through the whole process because she was gonna be named Bailey. So I went through the whole process, and that's what I came up with.
That's dope, man. That's dope. All right, so now we know how you feel about being a girl dad, and man, like I said, I'm a girl dad myself, so much respect to that, man. The fact that you're teaching her our side and what to look out for, bro.
Yeah, you have
salute to you, brother. Salute.
You have to.
So this brings me to my next question, man. You're very insightful in everything you do.
Right.
Now, I know you work with the youth, and you also have a 7-on-7 that you teamed up with that I noticed this last year, man. You guys made some noise. Can you explain like your youth aspect of like what you're doing there and what you do in 7-on-7?
With the youth, man, since I came home from school in 2008 from University of Idaho, I've been hands-on. That's one thing I always felt is you got to get back to the youth because they're the future. So you never know how you can affect a kid, no matter what it is. They may be that you know what I'm saying. They may not carry on later down the line, but it's what you teach them at that moment. So for me, I have to give them everything that I know because I've been through every up and down, every bruise, every bump, and I try to give it to them so they don't have to experience. So I know what it feel like to be by yourself on a college level and nobody to talk to about certain decisions that need to be made. You know, I know what it's like in a process of being recruited, of having you with one school and another school coming to your house to make that decision. Like, damn, do I go home or do I stay with this coach? I didn't been in a lot of situations. So my thing is, let's give back to the kids and start teaching them early how to handle adversity. You know, us as men in general, we deal with adversity on a daily. So if you give a kid a situation to where he has to deal with adversity, how do they respond?
Right.
Because a lot of times we don't learn that until later on in life. Like when we get our life experience and later on with high school football or not.
Right.
So my goal is to give it to them early, teach them early, make them fall in love with football.
Right.
Okay.
Because you get a kid that fall in love with it, play it, but he can coach it because he understands it.
True.
And with my 707, man, hey, when I say this is like the best time right now, it's been fun. You know, a lot of my kids I've had since they were 5. So it's been nothing but fun, like nothing but fun. And then the kids that we didn't added are kids that I didn't see throughout the youth circuit. Just, oh, I like him, I know him, and we just put it all together, man. It's been working for us.
That's right. Now you said you like to teach them. This is gonna be a little off of the game plan, but when you were speaking, I came up like this question hit me, man. As being an African American man in the United States, as you're teaching your players how to deal with adversity, do you give them that other type of advice? Because a lot of people in our community, a lot of people that look like you, man, that come from single family homes, don't have that big brother or that father type figure. So do you kick knowledge? Do you kick game to the young folks like that? Like moving as a black man?
I give it to them in every aspect. And when I mean every aspect from top to bottom, because you have to, right? So you have to always give it to them because the first thing is impression, right? So when somebody first meets you, they go off a first impression. So if that first impression for a lot of people don't go well, they don't give you the job. They don't take a second chance. They want to take the time to get to know you. So if you come off and seem like an asshole or you seem or you look the part, they're going to put you in the part and then you don't get nowhere. So I try to give them when I say everything, anything that you can think of that you can deal with, as especially now with the time now, like I give it to them. Like there's no cuts. You know what I mean? Like there's no cuts. That's the only way I know because I've been through it all. Like I didn't been and lived in a state to where it was all white, and I went through some things, but I also seen the other side of it too. I seen the love and I seen the respect come from it too. So you know, you get your bumps in the roads. Even being here in the city, growing up in the city, you get your bumps in the road, but you find a way to deal with it. You don't let what happened affect you at all.
Okay, that's what's up, man. So here's the big thing. You were a big high school star. You did your thing in college. He was on. I saw that Los Angeles Times clip. Stop being modest, bro. I saw the Los Angeles Times. I did my homework a little bit, B. I did my homework a little bit.
Okay.
So you go to Idaho, man. You do your thing there. My question to you is how did you end up in semi-pro? And like, what brought you to this level of football, bro?
In all honesty, bro, I was at a point to where I was discouraged. A lot of things didn't go my way. I had a lot of tough breaks. When they say blackball and blackballing is real amongst coaches, I dealt with a lot of stuff, and for me, I didn't know how to deal with it. So that's why I say when it comes to teaching adversity, I try to teach it because I've been through it. So for me, I was just at a low. I was working at Target on 120 if it was brand new. It's right there on 120 in Crenshaw. So my guy that I ran into was Red. So me and Red was working at Target together. He was getting at me like, "B, just come out." I went and took out the Los Angeles Generals at one point in time. Went and checked them out. Like, all right, I like the team. I know everybody there. I was gonna come out and do it. But the Blackhawks has always been in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I've always known T. Reed from high school. Numerous of people I know play for the Blackhawks. One of my security guards in high school played for him. So, you know, we always had that bond relationship. School games. He always, he was always around. So it was like, all right, what do I do? So when I finally made my decision to play, Eddie Hunter, which I went to high school with.
Okay.
Known him since we was kids. It was just like, why not go there? Hey, let's do it all together. Me, him, and Solomon. I played with them in high school, so it's like, let's go.
Okay.
All right. Now we know the how, the when, and the why.
Yes, sir.
So now I'm gonna give you an opportunity that a lot of people don't get. Clear the airwaves, fix whatever. This is our Stay Elite podcast. We gonna turn every corner we can turn. So I'm gonna ask you something. As a player, because I've been in SoCal since 2017 with the football. Right. I've heard every backdoor politic.
Let them know. Let them know.
So I'm gonna ask you, as a player for the powerhouse Inglewood Blackhawks, what is the biggest misconception you've heard about your team in the organization as a whole? And what would you do to change that? Given the opportunity, which I'm giving you an opportunity now, what would you do to change that misconception?
The biggest misconception is, people don't. The biggest, when I say the biggest, for one, it starts with T. Reed, right? So the biggest thing is, he's a snake. He's not honest. He's not upfront. He's this. He's that. But when you get over here and you understand the other side of it, it's like, wait, hold on. He upfront and honest,
right?
Like they're family oriented. Like everything that I've heard about him as a person, as a man, as an individual, that's not true. Yes, as men, do we step up and poke our chests out when we stand on something and believe in it? Yes, we do. But at the same time, we still got to run a business. We still got to handle things in the correct order. Paul will tell you, like, the biggest thing about being a Blackhawk and being over here is there's really none. It's just the hate of winning. That's the biggest misconception of winning. It's the winning that bothers everybody. Because when you get here, it's like, damn, everybody cool. They got this person from over here, this person from over there. It's so family oriented and everybody love everybody. You don't have your brother fight, but it's like, damn, I don't see why everybody hate them now. It don't make sense,
right?
And then the biggest centerpiece behind and all of this is John Coker. John Coker is like the enemy of all enemies because of what he does. He's no different than Chris Edens. They may go about their business differently, but they're the same in my opinion. They're both genuine and honest people. Do they recruit the hell out of people? Yes, they do. Do they find people to come and want to be over here? Yes, they do. So that is the biggest thing that bothers people. Do he vouch for people? Do they go out their way? Yes, they do.
Facts.
I'll take that.
Facts.
Any more? If you want to clear any more misconceptions,
listen.
You know they gonna listen, baby. You know they gonna tap in and listen.
That's the biggest misconception is of just being a Blackhawk, because it comes with everything. That's just like anything you do, you take pride in. And everybody take pride when you're over here to be on the field, to put the helmet on, to put that bird on that helmet. Like, you want to play for the man next to you, not even looking at the name. You don't look at the name. You don't look at what the standard was. You look at the people on the field. So I know if I'm on the field with Paulson, I'm going to play for him, or I'm going to help him be in the best situation to perform on the field. And that's what that's where everybody goes wrong, because it's a brotherhood. And when you got a brotherhood, man, everybody always going to hate it because they can't break it. So when they can't break it, it's no good.
Okay. Let me get on down then.
Let's go.
How can I put this? So we know what happened last year. You guys, you win the ship in the LDFL like you just did. So congratulations is in order for that. But you win the ship. You do well in the playoffs. You get to the Natty. We know the results of that. We ain't even got to talk about that. But now we're present day. You just won the ship. The expectations again is high on y'all to go do well in the playoffs. But my question is, what separates this team from last year's team?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one because I love last year's team, right? I loved it, but we didn't know how to play without having guys on the field. This year teams, that's what separates us. We can play with any and everybody. It does not matter who we have on the field. We still gonna show up and perform. Last year it's like, damn, if we miss it X, Y, and Z, we can't perform. This next person never felt the opportunity that they can step up and be the guy. Now everybody feel like they can be a guy, no matter what it is, no matter who it is, no matter what's asked of them. Everybody can step in and do their part. So that's the difference between last year's team and this year's team is everybody
Okay. So y'all got the next man up mentality.
All day long. All day long.
Bro,
You
tell them
gonna get
about Palm
your.
Springs.
Hey, listen. Palm Springs was a challenge. It was definitely a challenge for the Coyotes out there, man. But everybody sucked it up. Everybody figured their way out to get it done. Like
Yes, sir.
the adversity, the swing of the game, the momentum, me getting kicked out of the game, that was a big loss. And for people to step up and fill in and play the way for us to still come out on top, man, that was big. So I can say we're real battle tested. We're real battle tested, and we're ready for every situation that comes apart.
So I can say we get Lake Erie again in that natty. We bring
Also,
it
right.
home. I know the natty is supposed to be in Vegas.
Listen
I
to
know the
me.
natty is supposed to be in Vegas, so
It's
we
supposed to
just gonna
be.
bring it back down the street, really.
No, for sure. I can almost. I can ain't even almost. I can guarantee you, we get them again because I want them again. We get them again. It ain't no way you gonna get me off the field. Ain't no way you not gonna see me touch the ball on offense. There is no way. Like
Facts.
I sacrifice a lot sometimes because I spare feelings for
Come
people
on.
because I feel like
Facts.
they should be able to perform.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, I know my ability. I don't care who you are, who you feel like you are, or what you was, or who you was. I feel like I'm still better than you. So I know
Okay.
I can get out there and go do me. I've been doing it too long. So
Bro.
at the end of the
I
day,
love it.
we get in that situation and it's time to go. It's no taking me out the game. I'm going.
Wes, when I tell you, look, so I've played against B-Flow. I've been on the opposite side of the boards, Wes, where I'm the subject of I attacked you, you fucked up. And honestly, my pride got a little bigger, but he was right. Man, I seen B-Flow all season. You put him in that receiver, throw him a screen to the house. But bro, last night,
I've seen
and no feelings, no feelings. And if people get in their feelings about this, I'm sorry, but I am a witness. Last night, B-Flow single-handedly changed the game. Came out the game and said, look, I see the tackle over here. I'm going to tell the guard block down, and I'm getting to the hole. Bro, 5 carries, like 60 yards, bro. He's a game changer. Like when I say he's not going to come off the field if we get back to playing Erie, he's telling the truth,
Man,
bro.
listen to
And
me,
he's
man.
not sparing no feelings.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest when I say I can't let another opportunity. Here, a lot of the guys, like when I say, a lot of people turned to me, and I declined it because I felt like the people we had there was able to get the job done. And I never do it
right.
again because I felt bad afterwards because I seen the moments in the game, just me watching the game and telling other people like, hey, you should do X, Y, and Z. Hey, this is there, that's there. They blocking it this way. I declined it when everybody kept asking me. They kept pushing for me, and I was like, nah, fellas, like they good. We got it. Like let's go handle this on defense,
Right.
on offense. But in actuality, it's not even more so me need to play offense. It's more so giving everybody the confidence and instillment of, hey, we can still go get this shit done. Even with me getting a couple of carries, it's still, you get that confidence. Your line, once your line get that momentum and confidence,
Yeah.
it's all good.
And sometimes people need that visual, like, oh shit, that's what he was talking about. Because sometimes at
Yeah,
this level, bro, if someone's trying to help you, your pride gets in the way and you think you know better when literally he's just trying to help you. So he goes in there, shows them, and then the next thing you know, one of our running backs goes off because they do it the same exact way. Then the next running back eats. Like people need to just not get in their feelings and be like, yo, it's about the team. And B-Flow is one of those people.
People say it all the time at this level about being coachable, being a coachable player. I mean, as a coach, been doing it for a long time. I still have that where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. T. Reed done told me something about my next opponent. I'm gonna take that.
Right.
I done heard something from this person. This how you got to play black. I'm gonna take that because at no point you should be comfortable enough to where you think you know everything. Cause that's when you're gonna get fucked. Excuse my language, but this is how I stay on these podcasts. We can cuss, baby.
It's all the time, man. All the time. I mean, that's just in life, man. If you get stagnated and feel like you reach the pinnacle of where you should be at in your life, and somebody's giving you just a little something, and hey, this might just turn that corner, and you don't want to take it, then you're a dummy. Like that's your loss. Like that's on you. That's on you. That's solely on you.
Yeah. All right.
Excuse me.
So Wes, you got a number 2 question to that?
What's the number 2?
The way I can look at it, speaking of which, by you saying you was grateful or not grateful, but look, I'm gonna say you was passive.
Passive.
To let other players get their burn. But we know you play both sides of the ball. Like you just said, you was like, I'm going to go eat on defense. You play both sides of the ball, running back, DB. Hell, I even seen you in a little quarterback.
He got a picture running the Wildcat, swear.
But we know you, hey, defense on the DB level, offense running back level. Which one do you prefer the most and why?
Okay. So I tell everybody, I've always been a running back at heart. Always. But it came easy to me. It's always been second nature. So I prided myself on playing defense. In Pop Warner, I played DN linebacker. As I got to high school, I had to learn to play corner. Like I had to work at it. Like my coaches demanded that from me, and I worked at it. So I fell in love with it. And then there was nothing you could tell me because I connected with guys like Justin Wyatt that went to Dominguez that played at USC. Marcel Ahmed that played at. It's just guys I connected with that just started helping me better my game in high school.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it. So once you start understanding yourself and something you love, it's like, oh, I could do this at any time. And then right now, I feel like I'm on the second half of my career. So playing defense is easy for me to not stay healthy. I mean, I'm healthy at running back, but it's enjoyable. Like it's fun.
Right.
Like I love playing running back. It's easy. Like it's a chess match for me. Like literally, I play chess against the coaches and they don't know it. So it's fun. But I love DB. It's like a fulfillment. You know what I mean? Like I got that good cake and it's enjoyable.
Okay.
So with that being said, how hard would you say it is? Because I've been in a spot where I'm a one-man show on a team, and I got to go offensive minded, defensive minded, special teams minded. And I tell people when somebody want to come out and help, bro, if you could just run the offense. You run the offensive special teams, I keep people out of the end zone. Whatever.
Right.
So how hard is it as a player? Because I know how hard it is for me to switch the roles many times in a game. How hard is it for you to switch, from DB to running back to wherever they need you to be? How hard is it for you to switch those roles?
It's none. You got the same mentality at all times. So if you're a dog, you got to be a dog at all times, no matter where you at. You don't make excuses. You don't find them. So for me, being on offense, it's like I know I'm better than all 11 of them.
Come on.
I line up on defense, I feel the same way. Until I start feeling like I'm not the best man to perform the job, then I'll stop thinking that way. But until then, it's all the same. That's like once you step in between them lines, man, you gotta be you. You gotta know yourself though. You gotta know yourself first. So for me, I know myself. I know the level I can get to, and I know how to feed off for other people. So when everybody talks shit to me like they do, it fuels me just a little bit more. It kicks up a notch. Like, oh, I can show you better than I can tell you. I can actually show you better than I can tell
you. And listen, I messed around and I was talking to my boy Derod, who played for y'all too, the Blackhawks, the first time we played this season. Yeah. I said, hey, Derod, I ain't know my man's was that short. And Joker looked over there, what'd he say? Oh, it's finna get worse on y'all right now. We finna take it down. I'm like, I just said I ain't know the man was that short, bro. Come on.
Different state of mind. Tell him, B.
And you gotta think, right? If I'm the captain on the team and my level and my energy changes, what does that do for everybody else?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once everybody matches the same energy and we all on the same page with each other, it's no good. Like it's an unstoppable machine.
I respect that. Take a lot to get my respect, so I respect that.
Yeah, thank you, man.
All right, man.
Questions, man. Get to dropping them heats, man.
The heats? Those are coming, bro. Those are coming.
Hey, come on with it, baby.
Fire one. You got to fire one off first. You got to get one off first.
You want me to fire it off?
Yeah, go ahead and kick one.
We gonna go off this script a little bit then.
No, we can stay on it. I don't want to take you off of it too much. You can stay on it.
All right, we gonna get to them. We gonna get to them juicy questions me and you were chopping it up about yesterday. Yo, so my question is you played for some of the top premier teams in semi-pro, man. You semi-pro to get to the Ontario Warriors, but my question is more directed towards the semi-pro level. You played for Inglewood, the Vegas Trojans, and the Elite. when you decided to join that team, what went into making that decision? Was it how the team was ran, how it was structured, or was it we know we all play buddy ball at this level and it's like, oh, my boys is over there, so you know what? I'm finna go too.
That's a good one. Okay, so I'll start with the Trojans first, right? One thing, the biggest thing was it was family oriented, right?
Okay.
So from the outside looking in, and a lot of those guys, know each other, but they were so tight as brothers, like they had each other's back. It wasn't no second guessing. Like one move, they all move,
Okay.
and that's how I was raised. That's how we grew up. If one of your teammates make a move, you got to be right there with them. So when we lost to them in the championship game, because we ended up losing to them, we lost to them twice. So when we lost to them down in San Diego, that was it for me. That was it. I knew it right then and there. I told them after the game, "Hey, I'm coming to play with y'all." And it wasn't because of the loss, but it was because of what I seen. It was because of what I felt. When you connect with people and you try to fill them out, the love was different. The respect was different. People appreciated you. So for me to go over there, it was like, "Hey, B, it's all hands on deck." It wasn't, "Oh, why you coming over here? He can't play with us." It was, "Hey, come over here. We want you to play with us. You gonna fit right in." And I wasn't bigger than the team. Like our first game we played Arizona, the Arizona team, Arizona Rebels. I didn't really play that much until like the second half. They were like, "Why is he not in the game? Coach, y'all need to get him in the game. Stop playing everybody else, put him in." That right there just showed me how they had my back and I had their back.
That's what's up.
Now the elite, man, the elite was different, man. Those were guys. Like you gotta look. It had Chemo, it had TP, it had Jason. KP was on there. It was just, man, let me go play with my guys. Let me go try it out. Manny was out there. It was just fun. Like that was fun. The elite was fun. Like I enjoyed the shit out of that. That was fun. Vegas was fun. I'm not. Hey, Vegas was nice. Vegas was real nice.
That's
Um,
right.
but it was good, man. Everything is based on people, and I'm a person that work off of energy and vibe. So if the vibe and the energy is not there with somebody, then I'd rather just not deal with you. We can be around each other, but I don't have too much to say to you.
I feel that.
I feel it. So my second thing is a lot of people may not know this, but you did play one game for the Norwalk Cowboys.
Yes, I did.
Was it
Yes, I
because
did.
Batman was over there? Because you said that was your people's. Because but eventually you and Batman both left. But why did you guys give Norwalk a try?
It was perfect. It was perfect timing.
Okay.
Shit. Listen, when I left the Blackhawks that year, um, things wasn't right. Me and T. Reek wasn't on the same page. We weren't seeing eye to eye. I just felt like I wanted more. And at that time, the opportunity that was presented, that was said it was supposed to be, you know what I mean? Like it sold me. So knowing Coach Tuck was a good dude. Rycroft was a good dude. So I seen what was being put together. KP was there. Of course, was over there, but it was other people that played a part that, not big name guys that everybody know. Man, we was just all stuck together like, "Hey, bro, this is what we gonna do. This is like an opportunity. Let's ride it out." Charles Jordan, he was the face, he was the name, he was the guy that was in the league. So it made sense to.
Okay.
So I enjoyed it though. Don't get me wrong. That was some of the best shape going to Whittier College to work out. I appreciate it. The moment and everybody that was there. Like it was good.
That's right.
Well, that's a young history lesson for me.
Yes, sir. Right?
Yeah, it was good.
All right. So now let's get you down to get into Don't Kill the Messenger.
Come on, yeah.
Okay, you, bro.
Let's
I
jump
know
off
I
into
know
that.
how it works. I know how it works. It's good.
All right. So I'm gonna start with one from a former Blackhawk. So they sent me this quote, man. So this should give you some insight to what people think about B Flow and how he touches people. And then I'm gonna give you
Right.
a question. In the huddle, a wise man said to me, "To believe in yourself, don't overthink things. We worked hard in practice to not be able to transition into the game." And the person that said that was B Flow. So the question comes from I got Rodney Wilson. He said, "Everybody call your boy T-Pain." So what was something said to you that inspired you when you were at your lowest, on and off the field?
Mm. Man, something that inspired me at my lowest that was said to me. That's how I look at it, right? Sometimes you gotta put things in football terms. You live to see another down, right? So with that being said, you can't cry over spilled milk. You can't hang your head of your whatnots. You gotta always look at what you can gain. So for me, man, bro, I've been at some points in my life where everybody ain't built for it. Some people would have gave up on it. I just looked at it. I gotta find a way to figure it out because there's a light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the day, like I'd have been at every low point. Um, things that we as men don't like, humiliation, embarrassment. Just those things are to me. I always feel like those are big. But I've been there, so it's like you can't cry with spilled milk, bro. You gotta keep it moving. Hey, we didn't get that touchdown, but we gotta come back the next play. We can score again. So you keep that same motto, in life. Like, hey, I gotta keep trying. Like, we gotta keep trying to move forward.
Facts, man, for sure. I definitely agree with that. So the next question we got is from Callie Wilson, man. He gonna be shout out to Callie. He gonna be on the podcast next week.
Gotta have
his question, gotta have it, right? So
Yeah.
he said he's asking, transitioning. You've been transitioning positions for a few years, from being a full-time running back to now being just a pure athlete. Is it more of a load to juggle and wear, or is it more of a load to juggle, or is it more wear and tear, or is it more fun being an athlete?
The juggle, the load, it's easy, man. Truthfully, because you got to look right. Football is played in spurts. It's not never played like basketball. Basketball is transition, right? Football is played in spurts. You get moments to relax. You get moments to breathe. So for me, you don't get the wear and tear. I may get back to back 2 carries and then turn around. We throwing the ball 3 or 4 times and come back and get another carry. Defensively, if they're running the football and nothing comes outside, it doesn't affect me. So it's more so being an athlete. Like, I love it. Like, I love being able to impact the game and help out the team any way I can. The load, it's easy. I wake up on Sundays. I don't hurt. My feet, the only thing that hurt. Other than that, don't nothing hurt. Or I don't wake up like everybody. Like, damn, man, we had a long game. I don't wake up like that. I feel amazing. Like, today, I woke up. I was good. I was happy.
That's right.
That's just after winning the championship feeling,
Nah. That's hey, listen to me. When I tell you, I don't be sore after games. Only thing I'll be sore of is when I get off work. I stand up and work all night, walk around. That's the only thing. When I tell you my feet hurt, my feet really do hurt because of being at work. Because my Saturdays, I get off Saturday morning. So you got to think, for me, I get off Saturday morning. I come home. I don't never stop. I never stop moving. Like, when I got off work Saturday morning, I didn't go to sleep. I didn't sleep at all. So I was up, daughter baseball game, kids banquet, straight to the game. So football, nah. I used to be sore in high school and college, but this, nah.
Well, I think you can kind of chalk that up to you probably not been getting hit that much. Y'all do got that massive O-line over there.
Listen, man, since 2010, I've been hearing the same thing. We got a massive O-line. I took some shots before, but I've never woken up to where it's like I'm sore, like I'm hurting, like, damn, this hurt. I might have a nick here or a little nick there, but as far as something that's going to affect my day-to-day to be like, oh, the bed today, nah. I ain't lying to you. It ain't no cap on my end with that either. Like, I'll let you know if I'm really going through it, but lately I have not. I'll get right up.
Shit, I'm envious, my friend, because the day after that Palm Springs, I was laid up after Palm Springs. Like, I can't move. Lord help me. Help me, for reals.
You got to start back working out, Paul. That's what it is. You got to treat your body good. Now you got to take care of your body. You treat your body, it's going to treat you good.
I feel that.
Facts.
Stan, I don't know what you doing over there. We don't know you over there eating the Big Mac specials all the time.
Nah, hey, boy, diabetic. I done laid off a whole lot of things.
Facts.
I can't partake in a lot of things. If you go back and look at pictures from when I got diagnosed, 2021, January.
Okay.
I got diagnosed with diabetes. You go back and look at pictures from then to now, you be like, oh, he fell off like a bad sack of dope. But nah, hey, hey, listen, I went in there. True story. I went in there. The lady was like, your A1C is like 8 point something. Your blood pressure is 200 over this. We don't know how you still alive.
Oh
you
yeah.
Go to the hospital right now.
Oh yeah.
So it was one of those things, and then they started shooting me up with insulin to get my sugar down. But that's what we say down south, the sugar.
Right.
They started shooting me up with insulin to drop my glucose levels. And then I started thinking about it. I said, wait, shit, insulin is expensive.
Yeah.
This sir. Is this much? Even with insurance, is this much? Oh, no, we finna quit some stuff today, cold turkey.
Yeah,
now,
hey, help as well.
If I didn't say, hey, you give me a good old ice cold Sprite, I'm gonna drink it. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
But I try to stay away from it. It's like I tell everybody, I think I got diagnosed at the right point in time, because now you see a lot of the Coke Zeros, Sprite
Zeros. For sure.
And for me, when I quit everything cold turkey, the first drink they gave me was a Zero. And that was the best drink I had in my life, because I was like, hey, it tastes like the real thing.
Yeah. That's good.
I've been on it ever since. But like I say, you give me an ice cold.
Oh.
Did he cut out? Did he cut out? He still there?
Out, but he'll be back. We be back.
Okay.
They got it. So I'm gonna segue to this, man.
Okay.
So we talked yesterday. I kind of wanted to say, hey, he's back. Oh,
he got to reconnect. It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So we kind of wanted to stay away from the Facebook shit, man. Like,
right.
We chopped it up yesterday, and we were, and I asked you, are you cool if I take it there? And you were like, yo, we could take it there if you want to. All right. There was somebody there. If you don't know, let me tell you, there's somebody that it should be well known that every time B-Flow addresses it, he's got a certain way of responding to be like, hey, I'm the one he's talking about. So we're not going to use any names. If you're not on Semi-Pro Talk and you can't go figure it out, then you're just fucking lost at this point.
Right.
But like we talked last night, man, the way you perceive things and even in your message, you say you value your life, so you move different. With these two individuals that have approached you and taken it to that level, like, if we do run into them at a game, whatever the case may be, shit, like you told me, you could be walking outside holding McDonald's. It's a go. Is that how we gonna proceed with things?
Yeah, you got to think, right? That's just like if I send you guys a threat, man. If I threaten you guys, right? No matter if it's in person or through the internet, at some point you're gonna take that threat literal, right? As a man, you're gonna think,
yep.
I have kids, I have people that love me, so I'm gonna see you differently. I'm gonna approach things differently. So for me, somebody sends me a threat, they not knowing the level that I'm thinking, but they feel like they got the one up because they threatening me and they big talking and this and that, but they don't know me. Even the people that do know me, like, okay, cool,
right?
Hey, I don't think you should have did that. Oh, cool. I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. I'm gonna downplay the situation to you. I'm gonna let you feel like you're the bigger man, but at the same time, I'm already backstage doing my homework because you don't know me. You don't know how I move, but I know how you move. I know who you are. I know what you're about. I know how you go about things. I just want your energy to match my energy because I see you before you see me. And it's been times I didn't see people, but I let it go. So I'll give you a perfect example. Situation that happened in Palm Springs, right? Remember when I got pushed into the goalpost? Remember how that situation went? You know how I felt about it after the game. You remember how it was? It was when I catch you in the city, we could come to the city. We could handle this. Different story last night. Way different story. It was all smiles. Hey man, hey, I didn't. Cool, bro. Because my energy was different. Because I was still on it. Because you told me catch you in the city. That's what we own.
We here.
So it's an on-site thing at that point.
So when it came to me and it was like, oh man, I apologize. This X, Y, and Z, you know what I did? I let it go. I just said, you know what? He was caught in a moment. I just let it go because I could have still said, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna press the issue still. But once I get to seeing like people not honoring what they are or who they say they are or what they believe in, bro, it's I ain't worried about it no more because you was just talking.
Right.
Because now, if I take it to the stage, because now if I take it to the stage that I want to take it to, based off what you done told me, and now you're like, oh no, I didn't mean it that way, or wasn't that serious. Now it's gonna seem like I'm wrong because my level of intensity and everything is gonna be on 10.
Right. Now, if these two individuals try to, will you even give them the chance to do what old boy from the Coyotes did? Will there be that opportunity to say I'm sorry, or we pass that?
So one of them, it ain't even no getting past it. I done said it. He didn't send me a message and apologize and then try to delete the message. So that lets me know the apology was never genuine. It was never sincere. The other person, listen, man. When I say it, I say it all the time. The nigga has my number. He can call me. He know how to address me. He's still on my Facebook. He can address me. He can inbox me. But versus what he do, he loud talk on the internet and then play this. Oh, I'm not a part of football or you guys are this. He always try to belittle people, but I know his backstory. You know what I mean? I don't care to share people business, but it's be like, hey, bro, your breaks because if people expose you for who you really are and the things that you do and you say about people and the things you have done, it's a different story, it's a different ball game. He'll start getting looked at different, and a lot of people don't know the mess and the things that he's involved in, and then they'll be like, oh, you know what? That's a bad look. That's a bad look on my end. So I just try to I stay cordial on my end because I don't never go and be the aggressive in a situation, but I'm not gonna sit and let nobody feel like they got an upper hand. They feel like they got it, but
they don't.
It's the like I said in my video, bro. There's too many people that love me.
Facts.
So I always tell people just make sure, like, if when they come to this football stuff and you making those type of allegations, those anything that you feel like you're gonna harm somebody, just make sure the people you love you a little bit harder than mine.
Fuck, I like that. That's real shit right there.
That's a sound bite right there, my boy.
Facts.
I'm just being honest, man. I'll give you a situation. We was with the elite. We was out there. Situation cracked off with B Smith. Dude was running his mouth about his mom. That's my dog. Like we didn't grow up together. That's my dog. His mom died from cancer. Dude running his mouth, yapping. He telling him like, "Hey, everybody telling bro to shut up." So I'm like, you know what? Hey, bro, we need that. We get off after the game. The dude's still kind of yapping and, hey, check this out. I told you what was gonna happen. So he called himself trying to run. I had to do what I had to do. I know my business. And anybody else that felt like they was gonna get involved in it, they didn't do nothing. Because bro was wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like I got his back, he gonna have my back. Just like anybody, other people that's behind the scenes that everybody don't know about, that's gonna step up before I do.
Big facts,
man. I think when it comes to this level, I'm gonna say this definitely in my way. Don't say nothing about my mama. You can say whatever you want to about me. I'm gonna probably let it roll off my back. But don't bring my mama, my wife, my kids, none of that in the equation. Anything else, I'll let you get a pass. But and I'm not one to always want to fight, shoot the pistol, whatever you want to call it. But we gonna have to take it there if you start bringing that into the equation.
Right.
So my thing is, if somebody openly shows you, or you see something openly displayed of peace, and you see cancer symbols, you know not to talk about somebody's mother. You know not to do certain things.
Right.
So when you ignore those things and you feel like you want to cross the line to be funny or to feel like to add that to your shit talking, then you didn't open up another can that you got to deal with.
Yeah, absolutely. You bit off more than you could chew at this point.
Yeah. So I'm good for the shit talking. I'm one I could talk shit with the best of them. I talk it to where I know it will bother you till you want to feel like we got a problem. So in that aspect, if you can't talk it, just keep your mouth closed.
Man, I've been on the opposite side of that shit talking, and I've witnessed it all year. And let me tell you, this is probably one of the best teams of shit talking. You, Davey, oh my God, Coca, T. Reed, y'all motherfuckers make people feel this big, bro.
Hey, so you gotta think, right? So when right? The whole purpose of talking shit and saying the shit that people say is mental. It's a game. So if I can mentally defeat you, I'm winning. Because now you're
You
gonna do
won half
everything in
the
your
battle at
power.
that point.
Yeah, because now you're trying to do everything you can to try to get back at me. You like, ooh, man. Just like last night, bro. I'll give you a perfect example. I wish I could post the film. They had a DB from the Coyotes, wore number 25. He was yip yapping like. I told him, hey, listen, you playing me off 15 yards, 20
Oh
yards.
my God,
You
yes.
can't stick me. Listen, I ran a damn fade route. I
Wide
made him
open.
fall. I was past him by 20 yards. He fell on his face.
And Jimmy
And
threw the ball
I told
over the
them,
throne.
the moment I stepped on the field and he was talking shit, I told they sideline, everybody, hey, y'all better get y'all boy because you don't know what he getting himself into.
When I say he was on skates and then on his ass, bro, B-Flow was wide the fuck open.
I hate I missed it, man. I had to do, I had other commitments with the 8-man league that I'm the commissioner of right now. I hate I missed the game. 2, I hate I missed the egg rolls. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I hate I missed the egg rolls. I'm a witness. That's something you got to pre-order because if you don't,
I tell everybody.
Right.
Hey, listen, I'm the biggest salesman for those, right? I tell everybody, like the last game, I told everybody, hey, listen, we got some downtime. When we played y'all, we played the Tigers. Hey, y'all might as well get your egg now because they're not gonna be there after the game. If you don't get them now, they're not gonna be there. Sure and behold, everybody went and got them. It was sold out before the game started.
Oh yeah, I went over there before the game, went back at halftime, and then we know how the game ended. We ain't even gonna talk about it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, man, I should have just doubled up the first time.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Before Wes finishes it off with his question and finish the show, man, I'm gonna add. It is what it is because I've seen everybody. I've been around for a long time. Do you feel in any league that's out there today, right now, that there is an athlete, fuck that, a running back or a DB, because you play both, that is better than you at this level right now?
Far as on a semi-pro level, or
yeah.
are we
Semi-pro level, yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of guys better than me, but are they me? No.
Okay.
I can't even name no names because that's how much I don't be in tune to guys. Like I'll tell you a guy that I feel like is amazing that I like. Darius. I feel like he's between him and Gage, they're the best athletes at this level of football.
Hands down.
Both of them are complete game changers. It's another kid. God, dog. I don't know if he stayed with B City or not, but I know he wore number 3. He played receiver. I mean, those are guys. Oh, the running back from B City. I like him. That's a guy I feel like that I could kind of compare my game to early on because he's a one cut. I'm gonna outrun you type of guy.
You talking about number 5, DJ?
Yeah. I like him. I like him. When I say I like him, Like it's not too many guys I can watch that run the football, and I'd be like, oh no, he's a guy. Like you give him a half a step, half a crease, bro. He's out of there.
Oh yeah, yeah. Won a championship with that guy in 2017, so I know firsthand.
He's a guy, man. I like him a lot. But Darius and Gage, they unmatched. So that's how I know how to stay in my lane. You step on the field with Gage, hey, play your part. And he gonna do the rest.
Facts. Take us home, Wes. Take us home.
I'm gonna take us home, but I'm gonna give another opportunity. I'm gonna give another opportunity on this show. We might become the show of opportunities.
I like that.
To clear any air on anything that you want to talk about, or shout out to people. Tell us what y'all got coming next. What B-Flow doing? Since the season is kind of winding down.
Man, what I got going for myself is in all honesty, I don't have no issue with nobody. Me personally, myself.
It's all good. Man, when he get back, I feel this response to this question is gonna be,
oh yeah,
be on point, man. Man,
I think
number 2.
I think we got another solid interview on our hands right here.
I believe so too,
another
sir.
solid individual, another game-changing individual right here with B-Flow, man. Until he get back, you listening to the I Stay Elite podcast. This is Coach West, and I got Paul in the cut, man.
You already know, man. You already know. Wes, man, I honestly, shout out to you, man. Your season completed, bro. The 8-man commissioner out there doing
first
things,
one under
bro.
my belt. First one under my belt. It was a good moment for me. I think, we got off to a rough patch. New teams, well, not new teams, but teams coming into a new league, experiencing somebody who's actually going to hold them accountable. Okay. As far as what the rules are stated. We pretty much said, hey, we want to mimic the IFL. We're not going to bind y'all to playing indoor because we know just like semi-pro, indoor fields are hard to come by. Right. So we're going to be non-binding as far as outdoor and indoor, but the rules stay the same. The field spec stays the same. And, we had this thing where we wanted to do IDs and roster locks and all of that. And IFL says, hey, 25 guys on active, 5 inactive. So we ran into a little bit of back and forth there. But, to get in the championship game last night, Desert Sentinels versus the Sin City Govs out of Vegas, that thing went down to the wire 14-12.
That's
One play here or there would have changed that game. But I think we got a lot to learn. I think we got a lot to build on. And I'm just looking forward to next season. As everybody know, I retired from the semi-pro coaching wise. I'm done coaching. So this podcast is giving me life. Being a commissioner in that 8-man league is giving me life. It's keeping me in the game without being in the game.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. For the people that are watching and the people that are listening, people that are watching, you can see B-Flow fell off. We're going to try to get him back on. For the people that are listening, man, I just want to say thank you guys for the support and for your guys' feedback, man. Hey, Wes, how would you say this week has gone as far as getting feedback and some love from people?
It's almost a little bit overwhelming, if I'm honest. Because the people who you don't think are looking are the people that's looking.
Right.
The people who if I mention this guy's name in the room, everybody gonna pay attention. We getting feedback from those type of individuals. Some of which will be on the show later on. You got your T Reeds coming, you got your Herb Cash, you got your Ely's, you got all of those interviews coming. And I feel when those guys come in and, we bring them in here to the podcast, it's almost like I almost want to do a couple of those live. But, you don't want to get caught up in the technical difficulties like we're having right now. As far as the video, the audio will be fine, but the video, it'll have a dropping off point. But just the feedback, like I haven't got nobody that said nothing negative. The biggest compliment I think we got is you guys are staying positive. You guys are sharing the light that's, a lot of people outside of the people that play or coach in it don't know nothing about semi-pro, but they can listen to your podcast and get a great view of where we are, where we trying to go, where we trying to take it to the next level. So, you take those compliments and you just keep building. You try to figure out how to make the show better. You try to come up with good, provocative and thought-provocative questions.
Right.
You just keep pushing.
Yeah. So we're going to try to do something. Hey, do you think we could do the edit to this maybe? And we try to just – I don't even have B-Flow's number, man. So unless one of us ends like our call right now to try to go get him back in, we kind of stuck right here.
I think we can go ahead and end it because we're in a great place. Even though that was a hell of a question right there at the end.
Okay.
It's always a welcome back to the show. For season 2, when we drop season 2, hey, we didn't get this comment. We got more questions. You got with B-Flow anyway, still got the potential to go play in the playoff, still got the potential to go win a natty. So we can get this question we asked right here at the end when we bring him back in season 2.
I like it. And for y'all that think that this is on the spot Johnny right here. Like we are literally facing this with all of you guys. We appreciate you sticking it out. Man, this is the I Stay Elite podcast. Like, subscribe, comment, hit us in the DM, but nothing too crazy, please. It's your boy Paul Wall. It's boy Coach West.
And you know what I'm going to do till next time. Peace. Peace.
You're listening to the I Stay Elite podcast, hosted by Paul and Coach West. This show brings you real conversations and interviews from the SoCal semi-pro world. Remember to like, comment, and hit subscribe.